hello, peace and blessings. This is Jovhannah, the spiritual love coach. I have been sitting here actually reflecting on my month of August, and I've actually have been doing like some forgiveness work as well. So that as I go into setting my intentions for the month of September, which is also my birthday month, so I'm really excited. And I really want to make sure that I am coming into September with like a clean slate, right? Clean, clear intentions. So I made a list of things that didn't happen in August. And like, why didn't those things happen? And usually the reason is either lack of discipline or fear. For the most part, you're not making things a priority. So I was like, okay, I want to leave that stuff behind in September. Like, I don't want to carry that energy over. So one of the things that I've learned or noticed is that when we can be really honest with ourselves about the things that we are doing or not doing, it helps us to make a decision. So I used to smoke. It's been maybe 4 years, I think, since I quit, thank goodness. And it's a long story. Well, I'm not going to get into like the whole history behind it, but one of the things that I had to realize is continuing to smoke meant I liked it. So I started like making a connection between, okay, what did I like about smoking? And really there wasn't anything that I liked about it. It was clearly an addiction because I knew this was unhealthy. It's not good for my body. It does not make me feel good. I hate the way that it smells. Like, I didn't even like being around other people that smoke. So I knew that it was clearly habitual. And so if I didn't like it, why was I continuing to do it? So I started breaking it down like that. And then I just started making little changes. So I would say things like, I refuse cigarettes. So I would go for as long as I could without smoking. I would, because there are certain times when you like have to have it. Like you have like, and usually like after a meal or like with your morning coffee, certain things that become like part of your daily routine. So one of the things that I would do is not smoke. When I would drive, like I would like, okay, no more smoking in the car, no more certain things I would just set up in place to make sure that I like left that habit alone and left it behind. And I did, thank goodness. And I feel like a better person for that. And I said that to say this, that when we start to dissect our like behaviors, especially if it's something we say we don't want or don't like, getting down to the root of the situation. Well, why do I keep doing this if it doesn't make me feel good? Why do I keep doing this if it makes me unhappy? Why do I keep doing this if it is holding me back? So one of the things that I did, I signed up for this Fuck Your Fears course by Enchantress Shane, who I absolutely adore, and immediately came to a block in the course. And I've mentioned it before, like I used to paint. I used to have an art studio, so I painted like every single day. I know I at least had like 500 works of art that I had created, and then I lost my art studio. So painting has been sort of a sore spot for me. And one of the activities in week 1 was to like create a postcard or something like that to give to people that you care about. So immediately I was like block, 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 block. So, you know, that's one of the things that I'm really dissecting, because I know that there's a lot of healing there for me. And there's a lot of peace and joy when it comes to me doing art. So I want to incorporate that back into my life. And so me looking at things like this, because what I'm trying to do every year around my birthday, it's a transitionary time. Like I need to grow, I need to evolve past the level that I'm at right now. And so I'm thinking about the things that I want to do. Who do I want to be September 28, 2019? I'm trying to think a year forward, but like, who do I want to be this time next year? I don't want to be sitting here like, oh, well, I still haven't painted and I still didn't complete the Fuck Your Fears course that I invested in. So I don't want to be dealing with the same set of circumstances. And so what if we did that every month? And that's one of the reasons why I started doing like the monthly review in the group, is because I want you to grow and I want you to evolve and be able to see, like, yes, this is the spiritual love circle, and we, are supposed to be talking about like relationships and things, but really the essence of your relationship and how you show up in the world, it's all about you. It's all about what goes on in your heart, in your mind, in your spirit, within your body. And so that's why I focus on some of these things. I'm all about like the holistic approach. And we will start to like shift things. Like I really want to feel into the energy of this group and navigate it to some different places. So speaking of that, there are some upcoming changes. So I am going to keep this group as it is. And I'm going to do a separate group that's going to be for both masculine and feminine energy, where we can come together and talk about different things. But I feel like since I created this as a sacred space for women, that it should stay that way. So I will create a separate group called the Spiritual Love Healing Circle that will be inclusive, and a place for me to talk more in depth about the things that we face, challenges in relationships, dating, family, all of those different things. So that is coming soon. Hey, TJ, thanks for hopping on. What else? Okay, so also the forgiveness challenge. So I'm so not prepared for that because I've gotten, I won't say sidetracked, but inspired to do some community type work with, working with children and all these other things. So it's not going to be a formal like challenge, but we will be doing the forgiveness work in the group. So I'm thinking, I don't know if I'm going to do it like in a week or if it'll be like, every Friday we'll come in and do like a forgiveness thing. So I'll probably ask and feel around in the group to see what you guys think, or is this something that you want to do like every Friday is Forgiveness Friday? So Friday at, I don't know, whatever time, we can come on and go through some sort of like forgiveness practice where I can talk more in depth about forgiveness. So let me know what you think about that. But I do want to do that forgiveness work. The forgiveness course will still be launched sometime in September. I did like things kind of shifted. So it's like spiritual love, it's all about, love is inclusive, and me limiting my work to just women was not upholding like the mission or the purpose of spiritual love. So it's like I've been called to like expand my work to work with men, to do things with children. And so that kind of like came in and just sprinkled all these different ideas in my head. And so I haven't been in a place where I've was able to finish the forgiveness challenge. And I didn't want to half-ass it and just throw something together and be like, here you go. Like I really wanted to put something in it, so by the end of it that you will definitely get something out of it. So yes, I still definitely want to do that, but I don't think that me putting it together in a challenge is going to be like a pretty package. So I just wanted to put that out there. But I am excited. I think that a lot of great things are coming up in September. Just in general, it's almost boot season, y'all. And I love boots. Like, oh my goodness, I love boots. Hey, Deborah, thank you for joining. I was just talking about doing like a monthly review and how that can help us move forward in life. One of the things too, as far as like a monthly review, so I talked about like how, because my birthday's coming up, so every year, I do like a yearly review, and I want to think about who do I want to be this time next year. So on a micro level, doing that for each month, imagine how that will propel us forward. And then if you are able to like incorporate that each week, imagine how that would propel us forward. And even like at the end of the day, that would be very transformational. And I used to do this thing for my business where I kept like an entrepreneurial journal where I would write down the things that I did, And I kind of got away from that, but it really helped me. So that's one of the things that I want to reincorporate next month. So next month is really going to be huge because I'm trying to shift in my schedule and like the routines and rituals that I do throughout the day, so I can just kind of shift myself into a different lifestyle, so to speak. It is a really, really great idea. And even just doing it like just for life too, like, okay, well, what did I accomplish today? You know, how did I feel today? Just kind of reviewing yourself at the end of the day. Like, because if you didn't get something done, you can kind of check yourself right then versus waiting to the end of the month to say, oh, well, I didn't do this. So you can kind of course correct a little bit better when you're paying more attention to what you are and are not accomplishing. So I am just trying to put myself in a place where I can be very intentional about what I'm doing, how I'm showing up in the world, the energy that I'm putting out, and the stuff that matters, like making my priorities a priority. Because a lot of times I get caught up working like behind the scenes, which I love, and it's great to like create blog posts and do stuff behind the scenes on my website, but that's not the best use of my energy right now. Like I would rather be talking to people about, you know, what spiritual love is and how it can benefit them, and giving them like tools and resources to do something amazing with their life. So trying to find balance between being a mama, being a business owner that's doing all of the things, and making space for like my personal and spiritual growth in the process. So it's real out here, y'all. And one of the things that I have been saying that I wanted to do, because I feel like I do hide a lot of myself, and it's just because of a lot of the things that I have experienced in life, but I do want to be able to showcase and share some of those things about like how to be in this world, you know, especially if you are different. You're trying to, you know, find your way in the world, how to, especially with parenting. I have a very different outlook on parenting. So just really being able to share more of me with my people. So that is like where I am coming from. Oh, I didn't even get to the topic. So what are we leaving behind? This is Forgiveness Friday. So I did a little ritual where I lit a candle. Well, before I lit the candle, I kind of like just inscribed, what am I leaving behind in August? So I made a list of some of the things that didn't happen this month and why. And so some of the reasons why were like lack of discipline, fear. What else did I put on there? Feeling unsupported, like things like that. Whatever I felt had me stuck, like poor time management. So I just kind of like inscribed it on the candle, and then I lit it with the intention that I am releasing those things. So I'm releasing fear, I'm releasing self-doubt, I'm releasing, you know, not prioritizing, I'm releasing poor time management, excuses, like whatever it was that caused me to not accomplish what I wanted to accomplish. You can do this also by just, I used a black candle. Yep, a black candle. And I did put lemongrass and eucalyptus on it. Lemongrass and eucalyptus are both purifying oils. So I wanted to like purify those things from my, you know, from my energy sphere or space. So I did anoint it with some essential oils as well. But if you aren't into all of that, simple thing is to take a piece of paper and write down the stuff that you want to leave behind. You can include people, places, things, thoughts, situations, problems, bills, whatever you can think of that you want to leave behind. If you want to leave behind a janky computer, I'm looking at mine right now. I should have put that on there, but I love it. It is serving me very well, and I am thankful to have this device in my life because it is helping me in so many ways. And so, then I just set the intention that these things are no longer obstacles in my way, that I am able to overcome these challenges. And so that kind of sets an open pathway for the month of September. And y'all, I'm so excited about September. It's my birthday month. Usually by June, I'm doing like a birthday countdown, but I didn't do that this year. And I guess that's just growth. I don't plan on like doing anything major for my birthday. The main thing that I want to do is just spend some time at the beach. That's it. I don't even have to stay for the whole weekend. I just need to go and just smell, let that salt water just, just absorb into my skin and into my nose, and just breathe in the beach and that purifying energy, and just walk in the water a little bit because I don't go too far out. I can't swim. But I love the beach. I love water. And I know that would be so cleansing and healing for me. So that's about it. Nothing big planned. So I'm going to finish doing my review. And then the next thing that I'm going to do is start planning September, which is going to be really interesting because I'm trying to incorporate some daily rituals for like when I wake up, when I open my business, when I close my business, and then at the end of the day. So definitely try that, Deborah, and let me know how that works for you. I'm just super excited. I hope that August was a good month for you. Like looking back over this month, it was very, very good. I've been like the happiest that I have been in August. So I am holding the intention that that will only magnify, and that joy will carry on with me like forever, because this has been a really amazing, amazing month, and I'm so grateful. So grateful. One of the things that I did decide is that Love Rehab, I released that program, I don't know, earlier this year. So I actually updated it and added, and I think I might have talked about this already, but I did add more coaching calls and healing sessions and things like that into the program. So it's a lot more. I felt like it was a little naked. Like I didn't feel like I was really able to provide what I wanted to give. So I did add more into it. So I'm really excited and hope to have a few more clients to work with going through the program, because I absolutely love it. Love it, love it, love it. Well, I hope that September is a better month for you. And no, we are holding the intention that September will be a better month for you, and that you will go through it with ease and grace. But July for me was like, oh my God, like I was done with the whole year in July. That was a very challenging month for me. But things did like shift tremendously this month. So I don't know, unless anybody has any questions, I'm probably going to hop off and finish this planning I've got going on. And let me know. I did ask if you guys, because I don't feel like I'm going to like have the forgiveness challenge as prepared as I thought that I would. And I didn't want to like half-ass it. So I'm thinking that we can just do it informally in the group. And I'm trying to think what day. I don't know, sometime after like the holidays settles down, because I know a lot of people are traveling. So maybe the week of the 16th or so. I don't know, we'll see. Or either just maybe one day I can just come in and do like a kind of forgiveness masterclass in here that kind of walks you through the different things that we would have covered in the group. So we got some options with that. I just didn't want to leave anybody hanging, and I also didn't want to like do something mediocre that would not serve the purpose that I wanted to serve. But I appreciate you being in this space with me, and I hope that you all have a great extended weekend. My girls actually went on a trip, so that means I got some free time. And I'll probably spend it working. So who knows, maybe I will be able to get the challenge done. I'm at my office right now, just enjoying the peace and doing what I love. So all right, tomorrow we wake up in a new month, and I want you to be excited. I want you to have some magical like intentions and beautiful blessings that you are welcoming into your life next month. So make sure you do that. Write down the things that you want to leave in August. And if you write it down on a sheet of paper, you can set it on fire or tear it up and flush it down the toilet. And just set that intention that once that is done, those things no longer exist. They no longer hold any power over you, and you are free to move forward. All right. Good night, my loves.